fathom in the NBA Finals you'd have the potential for a trap game, but that is one of the topics of conversation leading into Game 2. And Steve Kerr said, well, they have far greater problems to deal with than potentially just losing on Sunday if his team is overlooking a shorthanded Cavs squad.
If we have a letdown in the finals, there's something fundamentally flawed with us each individually and as a team. There's no way that can possibly happen, right? I mean, we're lucky to be up 1-0. You know, we're 1 inch away from being down 1-0. Shumpert's shot looked like it was in the whole way. We made a ton of mistakes in Game 1. This is a team that got to the finals, beating the #1 seed in the East without Kyrie for a couple games. The challenge is still enormous. There's still so much for us to cover and deal with. So, yeah, I mean, there's not any threat of anything like that.
They're going to make some adjustments, and they played well with Dellavedova in there in the Chicago and in the Atlanta series. So he's going to find a rhythm because he's going to be in the game more. So he's made some huge shots for them. So we're going to make some adjustments, and we're going to be prepared. We're not going to lay down for it just because they're great players out.
Cliches, are you buying it?
I am buying it to an extent. I believe that as a coach, you need to be concerned about making sure your team hears your message. And the message for tomorrow is you can't take this team lightly. They're still a great basketball team. We need to focus on correcting what we did wrong. And you heard him, Coach Kerr, refer to it. They made a lot of mistakes. And if you keep players focused on getting better game to game, they shouldn't have a letdown. So I am buying it just a bit.
Yeah, showing the right level of respect, reminding his team that this is an opponent that's still worthy of a championship as well. I like the chances of them winning Game 2 still, because they've been consistent all year at what they've done, both ends of the floor. If they go out and repeat that here at home, they pretty much have a chance of solidifying what might be their first championship in 40 years.
What did you sense from being in the building for Game 1? It's known as, if not the best, one of the best atmospheres in basketball. How did you feel?
Well, I was excited because it was Game 1 of the NBA Finals. But what we know is, I'm sure it wasn't filled with solely Golden State Warrior fans, so it didn't have the roarical presence that we've grown accustomed to hearing about. But at the end of the day, it lived up to a Finals Game 1. It was a great game, and the fans enjoyed it.
I got the sense the fans were much like the players to start the game. It wasn't your typical Golden State crowd to begin the game until they started to play the type of game that they're accustomed to seeing as fans. And when that happened, then all bets were off. And I really felt like the Warriors then were rolling. They got into their style of play, ended up being lucky enough to go into overtime. But after that, they played the way that they were capable, and the fans were roaring as they were capable.
Well done there, Stu. I see what you did.